Experts are pleading with you to stop eating these 9 foods right now. Hello, gourmands. We all have a bad eating habit that we must confront sooner or later. Whether it is chocolate, soft drinks, chips, or fast food, there is something for everyone. While we all have our own unique perspectives, culpable gratification, certain meals, according to certain specialists, should be avoided as soon as possible. In this video, we will discuss some of the foods you should avoid at all costs. Is there any reduced fat peanut butter on the list? What about a serving of French fries? Wait, I'm supposed to stop eating cheese? We will go through all of this and more. Cheese that has been processed. We are going to start with 1. People will be divided as a result of this. After all, some people consume cheese with every meal. In the case of cheese, moderation is good for your health. All you have to do now is make sure you are doing it correctly. Processed cheese is essentially a mass-produced, well-engineered product. Meant to have a pleasant taste at a minimal cost, it is not the same as cheese from a farm. Byproducts of the dairy industry: food coloring, preservatives, emulsifiers, saturated vegetable oil, excess sodium. Processed cheese has a lot of salt and sugar. Filler is used to make these items. Materials with a cheese-like texture and appearance. According to experts, you should cease giving processed foods to yourself and your family. Rather, opt for actual cheese. It is critical that you read the labels to ensure that your cheese contains dairy and only a few other ingredients. Artificial elements: your cheese should be nutrient-dense. A single slice should be sufficient. Add the same amount as a glass of milk to the mix. Feta, mozzarella, cottage cheese, and dairy products that are vegan. You might try cheese as a healthy alternative. What is your favorite type of cheese? Is there a solution? Do you have a favorite meal to serve it with? Leave your thoughts in the comments box and start a discussion. With the help of our healthiest community. Peanut butter with less fat. Since our childhood, many of us have been eating peanut butter. And it is understandable. Peanut butter is a great source of protein and good fats. Choosing a low-fat alternative, on the other hand, has some drawbacks. Some peanut butter is made in a factory. Butters include hazardous compounds as well as a lot of salt. Reduced fat peanut butter is also available. More sugar is typically seen in alternatives. If you are interested in learning more about what happens when, here's how you tell if a brand's peanut butter has been reduced in fat. They must do so. To make up for the loss of flavor, add other harmful ingredients like sugar or corn syrup. Let us pretend you are having a tasty PB&J sandwich for lunch. The increased sugar from the low-fat dairy, peanut butter, in combination with the sugar in jelly and toast, can cause you to gain weight. In one sitting, I ate a lot of carbs. This can lead to weight gain and raised blood sugar levels. Regrettably, a great number of people are affected. Still prefer reduced fat peanut butter than the healthier variety. Do you feel as if you are missing out on something? Make sure you are one of our millions of viewers by clicking the button below. Subscribe button to keep up with all of our amazing best health content. Coffee creamer without dairy. If you enjoy coffee, you will appreciate this. This is something that everyone should be aware of. Hydrogenated oils are found in non-dairy creamers. They ought to be removed from your diet as soon as possible. High fructose corn syrup is found in powdered or non-dairy liquid creamers. Corn syrup is a sweetener made from corn. This can affect the liver by increasing hepatic fat levels. They also have artificial intelligence. Sweeteners have been linked to a variety of illnesses, including gastrointestinal issues. High trans fat consumption has been associated to an elevated risk of heart disease and stroke in studies. Hydrogenated vegetable oils have been shown in several studies to be hazardous to blood sugar management. Trans fats, such as those found in hydrogenated vegetable oil, have been linked to inflammation in the body. Drink your coffee black if you are making it. If you are looking for a non-dairy creamer substitute, try this. Almond, coconut, cashew, or oat milk, as well as organic creamers from grass-fed cows, are all good options. Noodles in a flash. All across the world, instant or quick noodles are very popular. The entire world. They are easy to construct and take only a few minutes to put together. Unlike entire, freshly prepared meals, Antioxidants and phytochemicals are absent in packaged foods such as fast ramen noodles. This has a beneficial effect on your health. Here's a nice rule of thumb to remember when something happens. If anything contains the word instant in its name, you should generally avoid it. The most of the time, the fiber, as well as everything else your body requires, gets stripped out of the diet. Furthermore, quick noodles have a very high sodium content. Monosodium is present in them. MSG, monosodium glutamate, has its own set of problems. For those of you who are unfamiliar, it is a taste enhancer used in the kitchen. The issue is that this drug is highly addicting. This entices us to return for more. Here's another video to watch before we continue. You might enjoy it. Learn about the 13 top anti-aging foods that everyone should eat by watching this video. Now, let us return to the original topic. Our discussion on foods to avoid. Cakes, pastries, and biscuits. These are foods that should be consumed in moderation. Processed ingredients are common in packaged versions. Additional lipids, sugar, and refined wheat flour shortening, which is high in trans fats, should be avoided. Is also used on occasion. Trans fats have been linked to heart disease in the past. Inflammation and a high level of harmful cholesterol. These sweets are delicious, but they contain a lot of sugar. Preservatives and empty calories are abundant. Shortening, in instance, is high in calories and has little nutritional value. Nutrients that are beneficial use healthier oils like olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil instead. If you are looking for a tasty dessert, try Greek yogurt with fresh fruit. Or a bar of dark chocolate. These are far healthier than packaged sugar-laden desserts. Cereals with a lot of sugar for breakfast. The majority of us, like peanut butter, were. As little children, we were introduced to breakfast cereals. That affection has not faded for many of us. If you are a big fan of Fruit Loops, you should keep track of how much you are consuming. Sugary breakfast cereals are not as healthy as you would imagine. Many popular cereals are gluten-free. Spectacular health claims or an attempt to market the latest food fad. The bad news regarding breakfast cereals is that excessive sugar consumption, especially in the morning, can lead to diabetes. Obesity, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and other chronic health problems are all increased. Most cereals have a higher sugar content than sweets and desserts, which may surprise you. Added sugar may be the single most dangerous component of today's diet. The majority of people, they consume far too much of it. Fries and potato chips. I will admit that when I am hungry, there is nothing better than a tiny bag of chips. Chips made with potatoes, but I strive to bring it to a close with just one bag. Any more would be excessive. White, whole potatoes are especially high in nutrients. French fries and chips, on the other hand, are a different story. They are not only high in calories, but they are also simple to overeat. Several studies have been conducted. Fries and chips have been connected to weight gain. A high level of acrylamides may also be present in certain foods. Carcinogenic chemicals formed when potatoes are fried, baked, or roasted, acrylamide. While chips are wonderful, a single serving has far too many calories. A single ounce of regular potato chips contains about 152 calories and 10 grams of fat. This implies that a few handfuls can easily push you above the 500-calorie mark. If you are desiring a bag of chips, try to resist the temptation. Then limit yourself to one serving. You will not only feel better in your body, but you will also feel more in control. Yogurt with low-fat. Yogurt has a lot of health benefits. To your health's benefit, however, the majority of supermarket brands are harmful. To compensate for the flavor, they are often low in fat but high in sugar. Studies demonstrate that light or low-fat foods may contain more sugar than conventional foods. Many yogurts, contrary to popular assumption, do not contain probiotics. They are often pasteurized, which kills the majority of the bacteria. Full-fat, plain yogurt containing live or active probiotics is an option. Options to buy that are related to. If at all feasible, use grass-fed cows. Foods cooked in oil. To begin, fried foods are frequently battered or floured before being deep-fried. When it comes to eating, when foods are cooked in oil, they lose water and absorb fat, adding to their calorie count. Because of the oils used in frying, fried foods are high in fat, calories, and salt. Many of these oils contain trans fat, which can raise harmful cholesterol levels. While it may not appear to be a huge deal at first, it is. High amounts of unhealthy cholesterol cause plaque to build up in your arteries. This is known as atherosclerosis, and it is a common cause of heart disease. Despite the fact that our normal diet involves a lot of junk food, you can still eat healthy if you follow a few simple guidelines. Avoid the above-mentioned processed, high-sugar foods. You will feel a world of difference in terms of your health. Let us continue the discussion with a few more diet-related videos, shall we? Here's everything you need to know about it. Take a look at these 9 foods you should never eat. Or how about 21 harmful options? What foods should never be found in your kitchen? Go ahead and select one. Or, even better, watch both. And discover how making healthier eating choices can improve your health. Do you consume a lot of these foods? Do you have any plans to reduce your spending right now? Please let us know in the comments section below.